Hey there, Tracy here for Not Too Shabby Shop and our September 2025 giveaway hop. In this video, I'll show you how to make this fun little book card. Let's go ahead and jump right in. Okay, so I've got all my supplies here, and welcome to our hop. And today I'm going to be using this Books Coffee Bliss 6x6 stamp set. And I'm going to be using the hashtag Coffee and Books Volume 2 papers and some papers from my stash. So just let me qualify by saying that I will have the measurements and instructions in the description box below, but you can go ahead and grab a screenshot here if you want to. And just to say, this is a hop, and so that I hope that you'll hop along. And it is a giveaway hop where Not Too Shabby is giving away a $25 gift card to the shop. And with that, there's a link in the description box below, and also a link to the hop playlist so that you can hop along and have your chances to win. So these are the two papers I chose, and then I've stamped out already the stamps that I'm going to be using. And I've gone ahead and colored and fussy cut them, and I have my two pieces of paper. And this is the 5 by 8 piece of paper, and I'm just drawing lines. And you don't have to draw lines, you can wing it kind of, but I highly recommend this step. So I'm just basically using my ruler, because it is 1 inch wide, to draw 1 inch line all the way around. And then I'm going to go ahead and draw the lines that I'm going to score. And I'm drawing them all the way down, but we're not scoring all the way down. So let me just qualify that. So I'm scoring at, I've got a 1, a 1.5, a 2.5. I've got the 4 1/4, or the 4 inch mark, and then the same on the other side. And then once I've made my lines, my marks, I'm going to draw lines because it's just so much easier to see. And so sometimes with the scoring tool, when you're scoring just part way, it's important to be able to see the line the rest of the way down, because you're not carrying your score tool all the way down. And we're going to cut out all the way from the 1 inch mark to the 7 inch mark. And you'll see that I mess up on the first one, and I missed my mark a little bit, but I'll go back and fix it, because I had made marks and I didn't make the mark all the way down. So I'm just using my knife, brand new knife by the way, and my metal edge on my ruler, and I can see there now that I messed up and didn't get it cut all the way. So these are the only two cuts here, and I'll go ahead and fix that one cut that I missed, and just make sure that it all comes apart. And I'm going to go crazy here and not use my ruler to cut out that very last part. Okay, I've got my cuts made. Now I need to make my scores. So I'm going to lay this in my scoreboard, and I know that I need to score at 1 inch down here in the center and 1/2 inch down here in the center. Then I'm going to flip it over, and down here in the center 1 and 1/2 inch, and then all the way down the 4 inch mark. And then on the top, I'm scoring at the 2.5 inch mark on both sides. So hopefully that makes sense to you. It will in a minute when I start to fold this up. So these top ones need to be mountain folds. This needs to be a valley fold, just like so. And I'll just erase my pencil marks, no big deal. So those are both mountain folds, mountain fold. And I recommend using a heavier paper for this. And then I'm going to go ahead and fold these in and kind of burnish them the best I can. It's kind of a funny shape, so you kind of got to mess around with burnishing, but it's not a huge deal. I need to burnish those 2.5 inch marks. Flip it over, and these pop out. So I can fold that over like so and burnish those sides. And there's the inner part. So all I need to do now is just erase out all those pencil marks. And again, you don't necessarily have to pencil mark them, but I really, really recommend it. Just because, I don't know, just do it. Just do it. And I'm scrubbing pretty hard at it. And this is some 110-pound craft cardstock. And I'm using craft cardstock for the actual card base as well. And then you could cover that if you wanted to with another pattern paper on each side. But I'm not going to. I'm going to leave it as craft. So I'm going to go ahead and score and fold that like I would any other card base. And if it's uneven, I'm going to trim it so it's even, because that just will drive me crazy. And almost always when I use this craft paper, it's uneven. I don't know. It's stubborn. Because sometimes if it tries to go, if I try and force it, it will like get weird folds in it. So what I'm going to do is lay this flat, and I'm going to line up the center line here. Set my magnet down on here, and just lift this up, and I'm only gluing these edges right here. I love these coffee papers. They're so much fun. And I mean, you give a card like this to a book and coffee lover, they're going to love it. I thought about even making a tiny little bookmark to go in there, but it was an afterthought, and I had already finished the video, so I said, meh, forget it. No time. And just clean up any excess glue and make sure that this part is not stuck. And then all you need to do is just fold this in half, and then just burnish that line down really well. Make sure it can fold. And then glue the same just on that top portion from the 2.5-inch mark. And just close the card and lay something heavy on it and give it a chance to dry. You could make a belly band for this if you wanted to. I did not, but there's enough leftover paper to do that. So I'm going to decorate the front, and I've just got these pieces that I basically randomly chopped them. I think this is 2 3/4, and this one's a little over 1 7/8 or something like that. And then I've cut this strip from some of the leftover. I'm just going to lay that down there, and that's going to be the front done except for my decorations. And I'm not going to put those on until last because I haven't decided if I'll pop them up or not. So I'm going to go ahead and open out my book card here. I'm just going to decorate the inside. And again, I will have everything listed down below because this is a hop video. I really wanted to make it, quick enough, but still give you some sort of inspiration here. So, feel free to modify my instructions in any way you want. Because after all, I didn't invent this. I'm just recreating it. All right, so I'm just going to glue on each little piece. So I just basically have the base layer and a decorative layer. I didn't do any matte layers. You could matte these if you wanted to and get really, really fancy with it. But this is a books and coffee kind of card, so book and coffee people aren't necessarily super fancy. I'm trying to get these on as straight as I possibly can. All of them in width are 3/4 of an inch. You could go 7/8 if you wanted them closer together. Completely up to you. Okay, so now I'm just going to add my decorations. I've got insert coffee to begin. And there's the inside of the card. And now I'll do my outside decorations. And I decided to go flat with them since the inside of the card is so puffy. It's chubby. But you could easily make that a belly band instead. And you want to, have a conversation with your paper and train it so that it'll pop out the way you want. So here's some final pictures. Don't forget to hop along. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you're not already subscribed, hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Take care. Bye-bye.